What's up, traders? Welcome to GA Trading Club's State of the Club review for the month of November 2023. Now, to kick things off, let's start by comparing the returns for the month of November versus the ones for October. Now, unfortunately, November was our first net losing month for this year since we started GA Trading Club in March of 2023. So if you follow one of the links down in the description, that takes you to the spreadsheet that tracks all the official trades that we do take either on the live session or I do send out in our free Discord. Again, the link is down in the description for that as well. You'll see that for the month of November 2023, we had a net losing month for minus 2.125%. Now, this is not such a big loss, but compared to the previous month of October, where we had a net gain of 4.5%, it was a pretty drastic return in the negative, but there are a few factors which I'll go over in this video that can be tied to this loss. So the first thing in trading, or even in anything in general out there, nobody has 100% win rate. So as much as I wanted to end the year in positive, unfortunately, the month of November taught us that, hey, nobody has 100% win rate in anything. So if you follow for the results for that month of November, you'll see that for the first week we had losing positions of about minus 0.6%. The second week, not too much going on. The third week, we didn't really trade anything. And then the last week we had a net losing position of about 2.5%, minus 2.5%. Now, one of the first things that can be tied to this loss, so the first one, of course, is nobody wins all the time. But the key to trading is you want to make sure that your winning days far outweigh your losing days. So if you look at all the returns we've had since March, we've had such a huge return, positive return over time, such that this 2% loss that we had, it was just like a tip of the iceberg compared to the overall net gains that we had. So if you add up all the gains we had since the month of March, you'll see that actually we are ending the year with a positive gain for the year. And that brings me to another note as I do this review. So November was our last official trading month. This is because towards the end of the year, I normally take my yearly vacation, and I really did not want to start forcing trades for the month of December just to show any return. So I already let the community members know this, and there's no need of forcing anything from my end. But the community members still have access to all the tools we use here at GA Trading Club for them to continue trading on their own. And you know, we've come a long way with all the live sessions and with other products and some amazing products that we've released along the way. So the other thing that I can tie to the loss that we had for the month of November. So if you guys remember, during the previous review, we talked about the EA that we were developing and we were preparing to launch. So during this last few weeks of November is when I was finalizing deployment of the EA, our expert advisor, which now I should be able to say that it's been live for about 2 weeks now. So we have the Trend Genius Pro EA by GA Trading Club, and this EA is available on the MQL5 marketplace. And again, I will put the link down below in the description for our EA. So this is a product that has been near and dear to my heart, and we've been working on it for hundreds of hours, doing a lot of testing with various programmers for the last 5 or so months. So my focus was divided in the month of November between running the live sessions and also sending out official trades, but also making sure that this tool that I had committed and promised the community members to deploy, that it was deployed at the very least before I broke for vacation, and which we were able to launch on the 1st of December, and it's actually now doing well. Personally, I've been using it. We have other club members and other non-club members who've been using it, and we've got some good feedback so far. So that's another cause of maybe the little loss that we encountered in November. But again, the major thing for this channel and for this community has always been consistency and transparency. My job is to show you guys what's happening, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And actually, next year, we will be taking this a step further. What do I mean by that? Next year, I will be pulling back the curtains just a little bit more to show you guys a little bit further into the world of trading. Because when I have been looking at what's going on in the industry and with feedback and interaction with different traders out there, you normally find people who are duped into getting into the trading industry with the wrong kind of mentality. And a good amount of trading mentors or gurus out there, they are mostly marketers. So they're selling you something. They really do not either take trades on the live market, or they really don't even profit with their own products. So at GA Trading Club, I will be taking an extra step, and I will be showing some of the accounts that I do and that I do have, and the trades that I'll be taking on those accounts, and the withdrawals I will be taking from those accounts, so such as payouts, and also whether I am passing the challenges or whether I'm failing the challenges. I will be opening that out to the public for scrutiny, because that's one way to show or to put your money where your mouth is. Now, there's nothing wrong about being a marketer, right? I did talk about a good amount of mentors out there. Mostly they make money from selling courses, selling indicators. Now, yes, we do have our indicators that are for sale. Even the EA itself, it is for sale for right now. Actually, now that I mentioned that, it's only $30 a month for the month of December and for the month of January. But after that, it will go up in price a little bit higher. But in my community, all these items are optional. The Discord is free. The indicators are optional. The EA itself is optional. But things like the live trading sessions, where I actually execute trades on the live session and I show both my wins and my losses, and I post all my trades, whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, I posted in the Discord. So that was a level of transparency that we already had. But the issue then becomes, and I'm talking about this because I've had a lot of people who've come to me and say, oh, as part of this group, they showed a lot of success when they were advertising, but when I got into that group, it was just, I really did not get the value for my money, etc. So I'm just trying to create awareness out there, and also challenging some of these other groups or other groups out there. I know there's a lot of different trading groups out there, and there's a good amount that do what I'm talking about. They already execute trades live in the live markets, and they show the results of their products, whether it's good days or whether it's bad days. But the ones that I'm putting a spotlight, or that I'm casting a spotlight on, are the ones that just dupe people or bait people in just to sell them a course or just to sell them a certain instrument. So come next year, I will be pulling back part of the curtain and just show you guys the intricacies of some of the accounts that I have. So the whole processes from passing, whether it's a failed challenge or whether it's a pass challenge, any payouts that I do get, etc. And I believe this will show more of the real life behind trading and give a realistic view behind it. Now, for this year, this has been an amazing year. So starting this community in March, I never thought that this is how far it would have gotten. There's been challenges along the way, because I consider this an entrepreneur journey on my end, and it takes a lot. So some statistics suggest that about 50%, at least 50% of startups or businesses failed during the first year. So where we are 7 months in, that's a good place that I would want to be in, based off of the products that we've developed and deployed across various markets, based off of where I want this community to be and where I would want it to head, I think during our 1-year anniversary that it will be a good launch area. And this year I've mostly dedicated to building the community, to building the infrastructure, because I wanted to get everything right. I never really focused on, say, profits or whatnot, performance. No, I just wanted to get the basics right, the idea, the trading psychology. I wanted to get the right amount of people involved in this community, because if you think about it, a lot of, whether it's organizations or companies or ideas that have stood the test of time over mankind's history, when such ventures started and the founders had a dedicated or a clear vision of the path where they wanted their creation to move towards, and they made the necessary sacrifices in those formative years, that made the difference between something lasting only one generation or something lasting only 1 year or 2 years to something that's lasting 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years. Because my vision for GA Trading Club is not a 1-year vision. It's never been a 1-year vision. It's never been a 2-year vision. It's not a 5-year vision. My vision for GA Trading Club, it's a decades long vision, 20 years plus, because eventually I would like to transform this community into a behemoth of a hedge fund. But I know that's a journey, and that's a big journey, but the journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with just one step. And from the bottom part of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of you guys who've been part of this journey, who've supported me in whatever way it is, whether it's encouraging words, whether it's supporting any of the products that we have, or whether it's just chipping in and offering to mentor or show trade setups or assist with trade cycle, anything that you shared within this community, it would not have been possible without you. Now, we still have a long way to go. And the journey is still young, but I am convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that this club, that one day we will look back and, as Steve Jobs would say, the dots will connect down the road. We cannot connect the dots looking forward. We can only connect the dots looking backwards. Just as I'm connecting the dots right now, looking back when we started in March. And I see all the progress, because remember, success or progress is not how far you have to go or how far that's left. Success or progress is where you are today compared to where you were yesterday. It might not seem like meaningful or huge strides that we've taken, but in the grand scheme of things, in the larger vision that I do have for this community, those little steps will definitely add up and will pick up the pace. But other than that, I will catch you in the next videos. Now, in the next videos, I will be going over some of the memorable moments for this year in this community, and especially the moments leading to creation and deployment of our first brainchild, our first EA robot, automated trading robot, Trend Genius Pro. So I'll do a couple of releases, a couple of videos just to show you guys the journey, and there will be raw and cut videos going through everything, all the thought process behind what I was thinking, what I was trying to do during this whole thing, and I hope it's going to be an amazing watch for you guys. But anyway, until then, I will catch you guys in the next videos. Peace.